Hello, 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 this is Amethyst Gaming here, bringing you my 4th video on YouTube. Way excited about that. So, if you guys don't follow Slipgator, go follow him. He does amazing videos, and he was the second hermit crafter I followed or subscribed to on YouTube. First was Hypno, and then he mentioned Slip, and so I checked out a couple of his videos. And both of those guys are awesome. You should go subscribe to both. Anyway, so in his last video, Slipgator mentioned something about cow power. And he said, quote, "It does not generate a ridiculous amount of power." So I decided to make it generate a ridiculous amount of power. So one of the things that he was talking about was how one of these ranchers right here, one of them, can power up to 8 biofuel generators. Or no, he said 12. Yeah. So up to 12 biofuel generators for one of these ranchers, right? So I got thinking, does the amount of milk produced lessen if you use multiple ranchers on one cow? And I'm here to report, it does not. So, I did this test to make sure that if you have a cow on one level, that the next level rancher will be able to access that cow for his milk as well. And it turns out they will. However, I wanted to compact my design just slightly, so I put the cow on half slab so that I wouldn't have to have a block below the cow for him to stand on. So I could just condense that down a little bit. And as you can see here, both of these do have milk. They're only receiving power from this energy cell right here. And that's the case for both of these. All 4 of these are filled with milk. Both of these setups work. So then, I went over here, and I put 4 of these, or 2 of these on each side. And I hooked these up to a total of 4... a bunch of biofuel generators. I don't know how many this exactly is. I think this is 24. So theoretically, this is a quarter what we would need to power, to power all of these. Well, I decided to change the design up a little bit because this is, if you notice, is 7 wide. And I made this video with the intention of making something that Slip could possibly use in one of his videos. Or in his base. And in his base, there's a 5 by 5 by, it's like 18 tall space that he can put something in the big center column of his base called the 1H, for those of you that don't subscribe to him. Like I said, you should. Anyway, so he has this 5 by 5 area, and about 18 tall where he can build something. And so I went and I built this. It's more compact width and lengthwise than that version. And this actually, if that number was correct that you provide in your video Slip, this contains the maximum number of biofuel generators for the 8 ranchers that it has. So it's got 8 ranchers and it's got 96 biofuel generators. The way that it's structured is, if we come over here to the bottom, it's got 1 ring of redstone energy conduit and 1 ring of fluid ducts. The fluid ducts go up in these 4 columns all the way to the top, and the redstone energy conduits go up, or all the way up, on these outer 4 columns. So every single one of these biofuel generators has a liquid output for milk, and a conduit, or liquid input for milk, and a conduit output for power. Like I said, this contains exactly 96, so I left these 4 empty so I would have the right number. If you go down here, I stuck a sound muffler right here to keep the cow quiet. And that just kind of helps keep the noise down in your base. So all of these, every single one of these biofuel generators is full of milk and has their power, pretty much full. It doesn't fill up for whatever reason, but it is, all of these are held steady right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place down 3 of these resonant energy cells right here, and we will see how long it takes them to fill up. So boom, boom, boom. One thing to note about these, I have these pre-configured to be all blue. You can pre-configure these things by placing them down. You can change the settings to whatever you like, and then if you middle click on that, the item in your hotbar will take on those settings. So if I were to place that right here, it places it with the settings facing towards you. So you can see the orange face is facing me right there. Orange face is still facing me. It's still facing me. Yeah, so that's the way that these are set up. And so 3 of those, just that little bit of time, they're already 1/10 of the way done on all 3 of these. So you can see this cow core, you could call it, is extremely powerful. I mean, 50 million RF is not a small number, and it is just filling these 3 up like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, made this design for or with Slip's base in mind. So if you want to consider using it, by all means, Slip, go ahead. If you're not Slip and you just want to use it, then by all means, go ahead. I mean, I don't care about keeping this for anyone. If you want to use this, go ahead. If you guys want, then I'll provide a world download just with this little test area setup that I have. It's nothing special really, but if you want to download it and take this apart, then I'll provide a world download for you guys. If not, see you in my next video. Once again, sorry for the delay with between the previous video and this one. I've just been having a lot of issues with Feed the Beast. It's been really laggy. Sorry. It's been really, really laggy for me. I've been getting really bad lag spikes of death, like lasting between 5 and 10 seconds, just randomly. Like, I would just be looking over here and boom, lag spike. Whole computer would lock up for 5 to 10 seconds. And I fixed that. Actually, there was some arguments I needed to set in the launcher. I can provide a link to that in the description if you guys are having a similar issue. Yeah, so thanks for watching.